What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Bigboyfactsjonnytv, and tonight I'll go over my WWE NXT review on highlights. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys please hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications to get notified when I premiere a brand new video or go live on YouTube every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Follow my social media, my Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch, and Discord, and threads down below in the description. Now let's get started. Now WWE NXT was a pretty good show, and I give it a 7.1 out of 10, and that's all I gotta say. Then we go over the match card. The Judgment Day, Rhea Ripley, Finn Balor, Damian Priest, and Dominic Mysterio come to NXT. Then we got the NXT Championship #1 Contenders match, llja Dragunov versus Bron Breakker, which that match was fantastic. Then we got Tony D'Angelo, Freedom or Trial, Channing Staggs, Lorenzo versus Joe Coffey, accompanied by Mark Coffey and Wolfgang of Gallus. Then we get Bronco, Nama, and Lucien Prince make NXT in-ring debut. So we got Cora Jade versus Kalani Jordan. Then we get Chase University, Duke Hudson, and Andre Chase, accompanied by Theo Hall versus Drew Gulak and Charlie Dempsey. And then we get Tiffany Stratton versus Abina. So those were the match cards that we got on NXT tonight. Then we go from Vic Joseph and Booker T welcome the audience to the broadcast before transitioning into the opening match. So it all started the Judgment Day. Rhea Ripley, Finn Balor, Damian Priest, and Dominic Mysterio came to the ring to cut a promo. Damian Priest called out NXT champion Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams, saying that Judgment Day was the unified as ever before calling themselves the murderers row of WWE. Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams interrupted and made fun of Dirty Dom before Carmelo Hayes confronted Finn Balor. Finn Balor said that he got an upper by Finn Balor in Raw, but told him that he and Trick Williams runs Tuesday nights. Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams challenged Judgment Day to a match tonight, but Finn Balor told him that if he comes at Prince, he better not miss. Tony D'Angelo was interviewed via Zoom by Mackenzie Mitchell. Tony D'Angelo said that he was at Stack's mercy tonight to get out of jail, but said that he does not recognize him anymore, was not sure of the outcome tonight. There was a video package of Gigi Dolan calling out Kiana James before demanding her to take her gloves off while showing footage of Kiana James doing graffiti. Okay, so we get Chase University, Duke Hudson, and Andre Chase, accompanied by Theo Hall versus Drew Gulak and Charlie Dempsey. This was a pretty good match for what it was. Dempsey and Gulak brawled with Chase University on the outside before the two teams brawled in the ring. The match officially begun with Dempsey hitting a shoulder tackle on Chase, but Chase reversed it with reverse monkey flip on Dempsey. The two continued to beat down Dempsey but Dempsey regained control before Gulak tagged in. Dempsey and Gulak hit a Claymore kick / facebuster combo on Duke Hudson before Gulak hit an elbow drop on Duke Hudson for a near fall. Duke Hudson hit a hurricane of all things on Drew Gulak before catching him with the U-range off the corner for a near fall. Duke Hudson climbed to the top rope before picking up Gulak and catching him with the avalanche power slam on Gulak for Chase to tag in and get a near fall. Drew Gulak got Chase in the corner before Dempsey hit a gut wrench suplex on Chase for a near fall. Chase got a headlock on Chase, but Chase evaded the hold before Duke Hudson tagged back in. Duke Hudson hit a double lariat on Gulak and Dempsey before Chase University hit stereo Jazz House bionic elbow on Drew Gulak and Dempsey before the commercial break. Yeah. Back from the break, Charlie Dempsey got a wrist lock on Duke Hudson's left arm before transitioning into a butterfly suplex for a near fall. Charlie Dempsey went for a second, but Duke Hudson reverses it with a backdrop on Dempsey and Drew Gulak tag in Chase. Chase hit lariats on Drew Gulak and Dempsey a draw kick on Dempsey and a neck breaker on Drew Gulak. Dempsey and Chase exchanged strikes before Chase hit a Russian leg sweep The Chase used stumps and a high crossbody to get the pin on Dempsey, but Drew Gulak broke the pin. Drew Gulak and Dempsey hit back to back German suplexes on Chase in the sequence before going for the pin, but Chase kicked out. He got a Kimura lock on Gulak on the outside before Chase and Duke Hudson hit the flatliner on Dempsey for the pinfall win. The winner of the match, Chase University, Duke Hudson, and Andre Chase. This was a pretty good match to start the show. Okay, so we get Bron Breakker cut a promo on llja Dragunov. Bron Breakker said that Dragunov was not on his radar until he got in the way, but Bron Breakker said that there won't be enough referees to stop him from breaking the Dragunov in half. Von Wagner talked with Mr. Stone backstage, saying that his actions on Jared Bernard was a threated was a treated as a monster because of him having a tantrum play on the head. Wagner said that he felt like himself after power bombing Bernard through the broadcast table, saying that he was to thank for that. So we get Cora J versus Key Lanny Jordan, accompanied by Dana Brooke. This was this was a this match was squash. Jordan and Jay began the match, locking up before Jay pushes Jordan off. Jay hit a headlock takeover on Jordan, but Jordan evaded the hold before hitting a arm drag, a 619 arm drag, and a drop kick on Jay. But Cora Jay responded by catching her with the catapult into the bottom rope before hitting a springboard double stomp on Jordan for a near fall. Jay leaned her knee pad on Jordan before catching her with a back elbow into the middle rope for a near fall. Cora J placed Jordan in the ropes before catching her with a shotgun dropkick for another near fall. Jay caught Jordan with a toe kick before going for another back elbow, but Jordan evaded and got a schoolboy roll up for a near fall. Jordan hit two lariats, a cartwheel Pele kick, a gut kick, and attempt a springboard move. But Cora J kicked the middle rope before spiking Jordan with the Death Rider for the pinfall win. Jay was about to attack Jordan with the kendo stick, but Dana Brooke made the save with three drop kicks before Jay rolled out of the ring. The winner of the match, Cora Jade. That match was squash. llja Dragunov cut a promo on Bron Breakker, telling him that he would feel his wrath and fury. Dragunov said that he would prove he was the most violent man in NXT and make his way to the NXT champion. There was a video recapping highlighting the event of the NXT Underground match between Eddie Thorpe and Damien Camp from the July 4th, 2023 edition of NXT. After that video, Gable Stevenson and Eddie Thorpe were interviewed in a parking lot. Stevenson said that he did not know what was next for him, but he is excited. Many PC talent watched NXT Underground backstage before Drew Gulak confronted them. They said that NXT Underground made Eddie Thorpe the toughest guy out there. To which Dijak responded by saying he give me a break. Okay, so we get the NXT Championship No More Contenders match. llja Dragunov versus Bron Breakker. This match was fantastic. This match was fantastic for what it was. I enjoyed this match. Bron Breakker beat down Dragunov to begin the match before exchanging forearm strikes in the corner. Dragunov hit two vicious chops on Bron Breakker, but Bron Breakker blasted him with a forearm and a spin buster for a near fall. Dragunov went for a German suplex, but Bron Breakker evaded before hitting a vicious overhead suplex on Dragunov. Bron Breakker got Dragunov in the corner, but Dragunov caught him with a series of chops before hitting a knee lift on Bron Breakker and a knee drop on Bron Breakker off the middle rope. Dragunov hit an uppercut on Bron Breakker before going for a suplex, but Bron Breakker dropped his weight before Dragunov fired away with strikes on Bron Breakker. Bron Breakker hit a vicious takedown on Dragunov before suplexing himself and Dragunov out of the ring. Dragunov and Bron Breakker got back in the ring. Before Bron Breakker slammed Dragunov with an Irish whip into the corner, Bron Breakker got Dragunov in the corner, but Dragunov with a slap in the face. Bron Breakker responded with a knee lift into the to Alvin before hitting a knee lift into Dragunov's ribs. Bron Breakker climbed to the top rope and went for a dive, but Dragunov caught him flush midair with an insecure kick. The two exchanged strikes and chops before Dragunov hit two lines and caught Bron Breakker flush with a lariat. Dragunov hit a giant German suplex on Bron Breakker before hitting a snap German on Breakker. Bron Breakker sidestepped and hit a German suplex on Dragunov, but Dragunov popped back up and hit a snap German on Bron Breakker. Dragunov went for the falling forearm on Bron Breakker, but Bron Breakker caught him with an upkick before hitting the bulldog on Dragunov. Bron Breakker choked Dragunov, but Dragunov hit two slaps before hitting a Death Valley driver on Bron Breakker into the bottom rope turnbuckle, into the bottom turnbuckle, followed by the coast to coast shotgun dropkick on Bron Breakker. Dragunov caught Bron Breakker flush with the torpedo Moscow, but Bron Breakker kicked out at two. Dragunov climbed to the top rope, but Bron Breakker caught him with a spear in midair to get the pin, but Dragunov kicked out at the last second. Bron Breakker slammed Dragunov's head into the mat repeatedly in frustration before trying to hit the military press power slam, but Dragunov reversed it with a DDT before hitting a tiger bomb into a penalty kick and the falling forearm on Bron Breakker for a near fall. Dragunov fired away with strikes on Dragunov, but Bron Breakker caught him with a short hand lariat. Bron Breakker went for a spear, but Dragunov caught him with a vicious knee strike before hitting the torpedo Moscow to the back of Bron Breakker's head for the win. The winner of the match, llja Dragunov. This match was fantastic. I enjoyed this match right there. Fantastic match by llja Dragunov and Bron Breakker. NXT North American Champion Wesley was interviewed backstage, but Dominic Mysterio interrupted him before saying that he accepted an open challenge for the title. Wesley was bamboozled, but Wesley said that he would make a title match right now. Dominic told him to have some time to prepare it and have the match next week. So we're gonna get Dominic Mysterio versus Wesley for the NXT North American Champion. I'm just gonna say this: Wesley is going to retain the NXT North American Champion. That's all I gotta say. There was a vintage. A Baron Corbin drove across the road, mentioning about his career in WWE before being in a force. Okay, let's move on. So we get Tiffany Stratton versus RB9. This was a decent match. RB9 and Tiffany Stratton began the match locking up before Tiffany Stratton got a headlock on RB9 before hitting a shoulder tackle. RB9 and Tiffany Stratton lock up again before Tiffany Stratton hit a shoulder tackle, but RB9 responded with a takedown for their fall. RB9 hit the Tijeras on Tiffany Stratton before getting a takedown on Tiffany Stratton for a near fall. Tiffany Stratton hit a toe kick before going for a double stomp, but RB9 reverses it with the calf crusher before Tiffany Stratton caught her with that headlock. RB9 hit a hurricanrana on Tiffany Stratton, but Tiffany Stratton landed on her feet before RB9 hit a jab on Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany Stratton got RB9 on the apron before hitting a hip attack on RB9 to send her flying off the apron. Tiffany Stratton hit a double stomp on RB9 before catching her with another hip attack for a near fall. Tiffany Stratton got a headlock on RB9 before going for the cartwheel back elbow, but RB9 responded with a tornado kick. RB9 hit two shoulder tackles, a thirst kick to the corner, and hit a Creed takedown before going for unnecessary clothesline, but Tiffany Stratton rose out of the ring. Tiffany Stratton went for the Green Bay plunge, but RB9 reverses it with a dragon sleeper. Tiffany Stratton got out of the hole, but slamming RB9 into the corner before hitting the Green Bay plug into the PME the pinfall win. The winner of the match, Tiffany Stratton. This was a decent. That match was decent for what it was. Tiffany Stratton cut a promo after the match to shout that she did not tap out, but was stormed by chants from the crowd. Dion Hall ranted about Tiffany Stratton with Andre Chase and Duke Hudson, and Chase campaign for Dion Hall to have a rematch against Tiffany Stratton. Belair Davenport was interviewed backstage saying that she enjoyed beating up Roxy and Press, that she would do it again. So we get Tony D. D'Angelo's Freedom or Trial. Channing Stacks, Lorenzo versus Joe Coffey, accompanied by Mark Coffey and Wolfgang of Gallus. Now this match right here, this was good. This was a good match. Stacks and Joe began the match locking up before Coffey hit a takedown on Stacks. Stacks got a headlock on Coffey before the two lock up again. Coffey got a headlock on Stacks, but Stacks got out of the hold before Coffey caught him with a headlock takeover. The two ran the ropes before Coffey hit a shoulder tackle on Stacks. Coffey asked Stacks if he wanted to be the Don before telling him that it was time. Stacks stood back up and hit a disgust later on Stacks to get the rig win. But Stacks kicked out. Coffey ranted at Stacks saying that they had business opportunity. Stacks said that he was no snitch before the commercial break. Okay, Stacks ain't no snitch. That's all I gotta say. But back from the break, Stacks got out of the hole while Tony D'Angelo's voice sounded across the arena from the voicemail. Stacks hit a series of body shots on Stacks, but Coffey caught him with a back lariat before hitting a jab on Stacks. Bronco, Nine and Lucien Prince were at ringside and confronted Gallus, Mark Coffey, and Gallus, while Stacks hit a back drop into a jab on Joe Coffey. Joe Coffey hit two jabs on Stacks, but Stacks got back up and fired away with strikes on Joe Coffey before hitting an uppercut and a shotgun drop kick and a drop on Joe Coffey. Stacks laid out Mark Coffey and Wolfgang before Stacks got a crowbar and attacked Joe Coffey. Stacks tossed the crowbar at Wolfgang, causing the referee to kick out Mark Coffey and Wolfgang. Stacks saw the opening and hit the curved knee drop on Joe Coffey for the pinfall win. The winner of the match, Channing Stacks Lorenzo. This was a good match for what it was. The Scams, Rib Floor, Jagger Red, Alvin Ryan, and Joe Gacy confronted RB9 backstage, saying that there was always room for more members. Yusla, Leon, and Valentina Frost made fun of Norm Dar before they were confronted by Angel Garza and Roberto Carrillo. Leon ran down on Carrillo and Garza before Nathan Frazier and Drag Lee confronted them. Okay, so we get the main event of the evening. So we get Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams versus the Judgment Day, Finn Balor and Damian Priest, accompanied by Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio. Now this main event was okay for what it was. Damian Priest and Trick Williams began the match, locking up before Trick Williams locked in a headlock on Damian Priest. The two collide with shoulder blocks, but Damian Priest responded with a jab before stomping away at Trick Williams in the corner and slamming him into the corner with an Irish whip. Finn Balor tagged in and attacked Trick Williams before stomping away at Trick Williams in the corner. Damian Priest tagged back in and hit the broken arrow on Trick Williams for a near fall. Finn Balor tagged back in and hit a series of shoulder blocks on Trick Williams before hitting a chop on Trick Williams. Finn Balor slammed Trick Williams with an Irish whip, but Trick Williams responded with a lariat before Carmelo Hayes tagged in. Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams laid out Damian Priest and Finn Balor before sending them to the outside. Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams caught Finn Balor and Damian Priest with a sliding drop kick before Carmelo Hayes got himself and Finn Balor back in the ring. But Finn Balor regained control before stomping Carmelo Hayes in the chest. Damian Priest and Balor continued to beat down Carmelo Hayes before Finn Balor hit a leg drop on Carmelo Hayes. Um, followed by him, followed by him doing Booker T's stunt in front of Booker T. Got a headlock on Carmelo Hayes before catching him with a knee lift and slamming his head into the top turnbuckle. Finn Balor hit a springboard stump before they hit the backbreaker / leg drop combo on Carmelo Hayes. Damian Priest locked in a bow and arrow stretch on Carmelo Hayes. But Carmelo Hayes escapes the hole before tagging Trick Williams back in. Trick Williams fired away with punches, a drop kick, a knee strike, a flapjack, and a net break on Damian Priest for a near fall. Trick Williams went for a leg drop, but Damian Priest caught him with a jab. Trick Williams hit a kick on Damian Priest, but Damian Priest rebounded off the ropes by hitting a lariat on Trick Williams. Finn Balor and Carmelo Hayes tagged back in, with Carmelo Hayes hitting two lariats, a knee lift, and atomic drop, a corner splash, and a snap mare into a third kick on Finn Balor for a near fall. Carmelo Hayes went for the springboard lariat, but Finn Balor read it and hit the sling blade into the shotgun drop kick on Carmelo Hayes. Finn Balor went for coup de grace, but Carmelo Hayes read it and hit a springboard lariat on Finn Balor. Trick Williams and Damian Priest got back in the ring and exchanged kicks before Damian Priest hit the Razor's Edge. Trick Williams into the broadcast table. Damian Priest got back in the ring, but Carmelo Hayes hit a third kick on Damian Priest and caught him with a cold breaker. Carmelo Hayes went to the top rope, but Dominic Mysterio distracted him to allow Damian Priest to drop him, while Carmelo Hayes responded by hitting La Tunk on Damian Priest to lay him out. Damian Priest tried to hit Carmelo Hayes with the Money in the Bank briefcase, but Dragunov stopped him. Carmelo Hayes accidentally took down Dragunov, allowing Finn Balor and Damian Priest hit the South Heaven / coup de grace combo for the pinfall on Carmelo Hayes. The winner of the match is Judgment Day, Finn Balor and Damian Priest. This tag team match was okay for what it was. And WWE NXT goes off the air. But like I said earlier, WWE NXT was a pretty good show, and I give it a 7.1 out of 10. That's all I gotta say. But anyway, if you guys enjoy my WWE NXT review and highlights, please give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below on what your thoughts on WWE NXT, because it was a pretty good show, and I give it a 7.1 out of 10. But if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys please full watch this video before you hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications to get notified when I go live, when I premiere a brand new video or go live on YouTube every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday at 4 o'clock Eastern time. Make sure you guys follow my social media, my Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch, and Discord, and Threads down below in the description. And I will see you guys tomorrow for my AEW Dynamite review and highlights. This is your boy Bigboyfactsjonnytv. Have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. Kept your crew, kept your kings, kept your club. Too sweet. I'm out of here. Gang.